Hi YouTube, my name is Ale and welcome back to Zero's Cave, Virtue's Last Reward. Previously we went to the AB room and voted ally to give Quark the 2 points for his bracelet and also for us to get 2 points. So nobody gets any 9 points to open the AB gate. The number 9 gate. I don't know why I said gate, but whatever. If we would have chosen to betray, Sigma Clover would have gotten enough points to open the door. You know, it'd be pretty interesting to see what would happen, but I'm not gonna go there for now. Until I hit an actual dead end on this timeline. But we'll see. It's probably gonna continue on since nobody has 9 points yet. Anyway, without further ado, let's get cracking through this novel part.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Let's see, what am I? I'm a magenta pair.
So you chose ally, huh?
Oh.
Thank you. Of course. Tenmyoji had only 1 BP left, and he was guaranteed to vote ally. So there's no way we could betray somebody in that position.
Ah. See, not everybody's bad.
If we had, then he'd...
Oh, don't cry, Luna. Luna's the only nicest woman around here. Everybody else is awful. Well, let's see what happens with them. We gotta see.
Hey!
You knew he was gonna betray. Why are you so butthurt, Alice? Time to see sassy black woman in action.
What the hell is your problem?
Sassy Alice in action. Or how to put it. The sassy went up by 10 levels.
You're either crazy or just an asshole. Were you trying to kill me?
No, nothing like that.
Oh yeah, he's gonna shift the blame on Kay.
Well, then what was it like? If we'd voted ally,
You would be dead. The needles in your bracelet would have activated, killing you.
See? That's exactly what I'm talking about.
What?
I didn't think there was any way in hell you guys would choose ally, not with Alice's BP at 1. The only way you could possibly vote was betray. Picking ally when I knew you guys would pick betray would have been suicide.
You can't die. You've got 6 BP.
Well, maybe not immediately, no. But I would have been signing my own death warrant. Heck, not just mine.
Man. Come on, Alice. Get all spicy and sassy and beat this guy up. Come on.
Everyone except Kay's.
What?
Huh?
Didn't you think it through?
Wow. He took sassy Alice aback. Hang on, let me read what he was saying.
Your vote was always going to be betray.
Okay, so...
Let's say I was a raving lunatic and picked ally. What would happen to Kay's BP?
6 plus 3 would make 9.
See? Then it'd be game over. Life over. He'd open the number 9 door and blow this popsicle stand. And that'd leave us twisting in the wind, living out the rest of our miserable lives stuck in this place. You see? That's why I chose betray. I did it to save all our necks, including yours.
Wow. For once, Dio had some balls to actually take Sassy Alice back. I'm impressed. Well, most assholes have that kind of innate ability. Something that Sigma really needs. He needs some masculinity in his life. She lost.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the star round. Star keys. There is no set limit on usage of the star keys.
I tried to skip.
The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
We can play the AB game as many times as we want, right?
Hey, didn't Zero Jr. say something about this?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. So Pear and Solo is starting to top around a bit too.
Okay, so case of Red Solo, Luna's a cyan pair. That's Clover. Yeah, that's Clover. Clover's a cyan pair, so she's with Luna. The green Solo, that would be... Whose hand is that? I think that's Dio's. Dio's a green Solo. Magenta pair, that's Phi. Alice is a magenta pair. And I'm a blue Solo. So I pair up with the yellow.
Yeah, I heard about those. Alice told me about them while we were here waiting for you and Clover. I think I've got them figured out.
So, case with Clover and Luna. Dio is with Phi and Alice. And I'm with Jumpy and Quark.
Oh? Is there only one option?
Yes. No other combinations would be able to open the secondary doors. Admittedly, Tenmyoji and Quark aren't here for us to check, but I'm sure they're the yellow pair. If they weren't, then Sigma would be stuck without anybody he could pair up with.
Oh, God.
What's up?
I never thought I'd have to put up with Dio again.
You two should fuck already. Jeez.
Well, you just didn't think hard enough then. Sooner or later, everybody puts up with Dio.
So, what should we do now?
Check on Tenmyoji and Quark.
It looks like we have a lot of time until the primary doors open.
I'm worried about Quark's condition. Those pods can't cure Radical 6. He still needs help.
Well, we don't have anything to lose, so we might as well look for that medicine. Excelivir, right?
They typoed medicine here. Can you see? Medicines. It's medicine. You don't need the extra C. Medicine. 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 They typoed this one up. AJ, your game is broken. It typos a lot. Just to let you know here if you're watching this.
Yeah. What about the rest of you?
Quark needs more AJ. That's what he needs.
Oh, I'll help.
Everything needs more AJ. Let's see.
as will I.
Kid! The monk robot.
Me too.
Fine. I guess I can help.
What about you, Sigma?
Well,
Okay. We should split up and search.
Shall we regroup in the Floor B warehouse 10 minutes before the doors open?
I'm just trying to check where am I going. Ah.
You are going to the treatment center, correct?
Yes.
Then please remember to tell Tenmyoji where we intend to meet and when.
Okay.
You must also remember to bring Quark with you. I am concerned about removing him from the pod, but it can't be helped.
Can't help it. Gotta take the kid out of there.
Without Quark's bracelet, Sigma and Tenmyoji will be unable to open the secondary door.
Yep, gotta get that our little thug out of there.
Right.
Good. Looks like we got all that straightened out. Let's go.
Can I skip? I already been here. I've been here before with Tenmyoji and Clover.
No, this is the prep room. There are 2 levels. The actual pressure exchange chamber's downstairs. How do you know that? Alice told me. She was one of the people who investigated this room. Yeah. Good idea.
So, do we get to see Zero Jr. resting in pieces in this?
Seems like it. Well, this is just what Alice told me, but...
Yeah, I knew that. I've been through here. In another timeline.
Remember all those suits along the wall of the prep room? Those keep you from getting infected. We won't even be able to enter the pressure exchange chamber if we don't have them on. Unfortunately, that seems pretty likely. Yeah.
Something's been bothering me.
So... So that whole area was Radical 6. Holy fuck.
What is it?
Aren't you saying that if we put on those suits, we can go into the pressure exchange chamber and go outside, right?
Oh. No, we can't do that. The door beyond the pressure exchange chamber is locked up tight. Well, if you look at it that way, it's the same as the number 9 door. Whatever. We need to be focusing on finding that Accelavir. Quark needs it.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll go look around upstairs. You two take this floor, alright?
Okay.
Ah, there's Zero's pieces.
Have any of you guys heard anything about any sort of viral pandemic?
Well, no. But
I have heard rumors about a virus being used as a bioweapon.
Boom. Man, Clover's always hiding secrets.
Fine. I think I can trust you. Just don't tell Alice, okay?
Alright, I won't tell mommy. Come on.
Promise?
Man, how many promises do you need, kid? Okay, Alice and I are agents of the SOIS, or SOIS, which is under the jurisdiction of the Department of Defense. SOIS stands for Special Office of Internal Security, and we're an elite intelligence division that investigates potentially disruptive or dangerous elements, such as domestic or foreign terrorists, radical political splinter groups, and religious organizations with extreme agendas that could pose a threat to the state or citizenry. Our existence hasn't been made public, so there are only a few people who even know we exist. You're probably wondering how I even got involved in something like that, huh? I can take a guess what it is, but I'll let you spill the beans. Well, it started when I met Alice. I told you that I played the non-area game twice before, right? Well, this was after the second time, so about a year ago. We just escaped and we were all stuffed in the SUV barreling across the desert. I was driving, and that's when I saw her. Alice. Oh, this hot looking chick right here. Yeah. She was standing next to the road with her thumb out. She was already working for us, SOIS, and she'd been on her way to the building we've been trapped in as part of our investigation. But on the way there, her car had broken down. We offered to give her a ride, of course. After she got in, we started talking, and it turned out that Alice had gotten a tip that the terrorists she was after were in the building we've been trapped in. We couldn't see how us playing the Northern area had anything to do with the terrorists. But Alice had a suggestion. Maybe the two people who trapped you in there are the terrorists. That didn't seem very likely to us, but we were chasing after them anyway, so we decided to bring Alice with us. The ones who trapped the people in the second non-area game, which was the events of 9 hours, 9 people, 9 doors, 999. June Akane is 0, 1, and Aoi was her what do you call it? Her accomplice. Santa was June's accomplice on trying to, well, like what he explained before. Akane tried to save herself from another timeline. With another timeline, she was trying to change the past outcome of the first non-area game. Because in one outcome she died, in the other, and she was trying to change that. Of course, using her morphogenic powers, or morphic powers. Anyway, unfortunately, we didn't find them. As far as we know, they were still out there now on the run. Anyway, we were taken back to the SOIS headquarters and put into custody. I guess they thought there had to be some kind of connection between us being kidnapped and the terrorist group they were investigating. But they must not have found anything, because after a few days of questioning they let us go. We all went home and returned to our lives. But things didn't go back to the way they'd been. My mom got real worried about me and my brother, since we've gotten kidnapped twice in a row. We've been kidnapped twice now. Sorry. So she hired bodyguards for us. No, I haven't told you about my brother, have I? Ha! He's super awesome for one. She's talking about Snake. Lightfield Snake. And he was in both the last two Now Neri games too. Yeah, Lightfield. Love that guy. So anyway, we've been grabbed twice. The people behind the two Now Neri games were totally different. That didn't matter to my mom though, so after that all of these huge men in black suits followed me and my brother everywhere. It was awful. We were always being watched. People would look at us funny because we were being followed by a bunch of creepy looking guys. I couldn't stand it. Just when I thought I'd finally been free, all that was waiting for me was another kind of prison. The only time I was really happy was when I was hanging out with my brother. So we were talking it over one day and we decided to leave. Like, run away. Typical kid behavior. So we did it. After that, we lived on our own. I worked in a cafe and he composed music. He plays a harp and he started running this kind of new agey music. It got kind of popular, so we didn't have much to worry about surviving, or too much about surviving. So Lightfield brought the bacon. He was able to keep everybody's needs met. Sometimes he played at little menus like coffee houses and stuff, and his fans would show up and listen to him play and cry. Or some of them would meet on their own and recite stuff from the book he'd written and play his songs. I know it sounds kind of like weird and culty, but they just do that stuff on their own, okay? My brother doesn't have anything to do with it. What? Anyway, we did that for a while, and then one day Alice showed up. I need your help, she told us. We need people who can do what you can do. So we went to the location she gave us, and it turned out that to be the headquarters of the SOIS, where they taken us after the second Now Neri game. They put us in a room with about a dozen or so other people who were all about the same age as us. A bunch of them looked familiar too. It only took a moment to realize how we knew each other. They were the kids from the first Now Neri game. We were all excited to see each other again, and we were hugging and shaking hands and stuff. And then Alice walked in. The whole room went quiet. She walked up to the podium and looked around the room, making eye contact with each one of us. Alright, now terrorist organization is preparing for a major attack. They plan to trigger a viral pandemic. If they succeed, they will strike a massive blow against all of humanity, not just any one country. It's possible that we as a species will die out completely. How long? How much am I doing on time? 23 minutes. And it's 3:09 a.m. Nah, I'm used to this. We're doing our best to prevent this, but we need your help. You're what we call espers. You have the ability to access the morphogenetic field. We need that. So we're all espers now. And that was also mentioned in the file, if you recall. In one of the gold file. Esper resonance. This. I'm guessing you don't know what any of that is. I know what that is, but I'll just read it out loud. But basically we can do this thing that's kind of like telepathy. I mean, it really isn't telepathy, but that's probably the closest thing, okay? Espers can resonate their consciousness with another person through this thing called morphogenetic field. Yeah, that's kind of what this reading Steiner does with Sigma. This is Sigma's morphogenic powers. I just call it reading Steiner because he can jump across other word lines like that. The purpose of the first Now Neri game was to research that ability, so they kidnapped kids who had the potential to do it, and threw them into the game. As I gather up all the kids from that experiment, well, I mean, it had been 9 years since it happened, so we weren't really kids anymore. Anyway, everybody she brought in was an Esper. That included my brother and I, of course. I bet you think I'm making all this up, huh? I don't blame you, but it's pretty crazy. I mean, I was even starting to forget I could do that stuff. Sigma turns out to be an Esper. He's got the reading Steiner in his head. So I heard Alice's story. I was like, screw that. I was trying to move on with my life. And now some shady government creeps wanted me to use some weird ability I had for them? No way. I wasn't even sure I could do it anymore. Some of the others felt differently though, and they told Alice they'd do it. It was a job. After all, most people wouldn't turn down a salary like that. Oh right, I forgot to tell you. She told us how much they pay us if we help. It was a lot. It was a lot. More wealth than you can imagine. But I was totally against doing it. My brother told me that he'd go along with whatever I decided, so I decided we were leaving. So what made the face heel turn for that decision? Let's see. A couple of days passed, and then Alice showed up at our apartment. She didn't waste time. The people behind the First Notary had been part of the terrorist organization Alice and the SOIS were after. Wasn't that, she asked, something I might want to know more about? That got me curious. My brother too. But the clincher was what Seven said to us. Oh, she's referring to Seven from the first game. He was one of the guys that got abducted with us for the second non-airy game. She called him on her phone right then and there and handed it to us. You guys are the only people who can do this. We don't know where Junpei is. Junpei would be Tenmyoji, the old man. Back then he was a young boy. Actually he was a college-age student. Now he's an old man. Garbage collector. He's gone out to travel the world looking for Akane, because Akane is Junpei's sweetheart. Can't blame him. The guy loves her. I mean, Akane, June, she's like Luna. Kind and sweet. Yep. Anyway, I haven't been able to get a hold of him. Please, just do me a favor and help Alice out. Junpei, like 7 other participants of the second non-airy game. Akane, one of the people behind the second non-airy game, her accomplice was Santa, number 3, from the non-airy game. White-haired kid. Sarah was a Japanese policeman, which was probably how Alice got in touch with him. Anyway, that did it. My brother and I agreed to join the SOIS. For the next couple of months, all we did was train. Half the time it was general knowledge and technical skills of an SOIS agent needed. The other half was learning to strengthen our Esper abilities. They'd actually known about Espers for quite a while, and had a lot of the techniques that helped us get better and stronger. After several months of hard work, we were finally ready for our first field mission. Mine was an infiltration. My brother stayed at the base so I could relay information back through him. I was supposed to sneak into a research facility, post as one of the workers, and then use morphogenetic field to transmit what I found back to my brother. But everything went wrong. It was a trap. The whole research facility was fake and I got captured. Alice had come across and rescued me. I've been sending information about the inside of the facility to my brother, and Alice used that information to come and find me. As soon as she got there, she picked me up and carried me out. Wow, traumatic. I was relieved and happy to be alive and free, but I also felt ashamed and miserable. While she was carrying me back out, I started to cry. She was just so cool and I wasn't. Yeah, that explains the whole mommy thing. I was trying to mommy Clover. Go figure. More like big sister figure now that I'm reading this. She was just so cool and I wasn't. I wanted to be just like her. Yep. Sisterhood. So from the day onward, I did everything I could to be more like Alice. Yeah, going as far as looking like another Miss Fanservice Loli. No doubt about that. Continuing. Our infiltration ended in failure, but we did manage to get something useful. In fact, we were able to figure out where their headquarters was. The directors decided that on December 25th, 2028 would be the day we would strike. This time I promised myself we wouldn't screw it up. I was finally going to get some answers about something that had been with me for most of my life. But on December 22nd, 3 days before the raid, Alice and I were attacked by people with gas masks while we were going over our plans. 0.
Yeah. What are they? Yeah. I'm not really sure why. I've been sending my brother messages ever since I woke up, but... Yeah. If there was another Esper here, they could make me stronger. But that's just wishful thinking.
Actually, there's another Esper here, Junpei, who happens to be Tenmyoji.
Wait.
And we have Sigma here, who's got the reading Steiner. He's so powerful that he could basically jump across timelines and jump his consciousness back to a few moments before his death, to put it bluntly.
Well, if there's someone else who's stronger than me, then they kind of absorb my powers. Maybe...
And Phi happens to be an Esper as well.
No, never mind. That's probably not it. Yeah. Well, I can't tell you that. Well, Alice would be mad at me.
Ah, big mommy sister would be mad at you.
But... Well, if we knew that, we wouldn't have gone to all that trouble. No. All we know is soon. Yeah. It could be next week or next month or even next year. Or it could have happened already. Wouldn't that make the most sense?
Well, Quark's infected.
Like, how about this room? Or that newspaper article? And the 3 people who were put in cold sleep. Maybe they're lying. Well, if Kay really does have memory loss, then it's only 5. Quark is out too. Right?
They're trying to sow suspicion here. But what motive?
For lying? How would I know? I heard it was something about purifying the unclean? Oh. Unclean. 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 Shut up!
Oh, she's trying to think for once.
Just hold on a minute. I'm this close to remembering. Unclean, clean, een. Neostigmine! Did you forget it already?
Oh, the switch gun.
I'm talking about this stuff! Yeah! Exactly!
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just remembered. My brother told me about that. Neostigmine is a type of colon esterase inhibitor.
English, please.
That means
Plain
it's a
language,
sort
please.
of antidote for tubopurine.
Tubocurine, you do this? You dope, Sigma? That's like the antidote for the poison in the
How
bracelets.
easy do I have to make it?
I think you should take it easy on him, because you know, he pulls all this reading Steiner stuff a lot. So, you know, using reading Steiner really fucks up your head, so he's probably doing his best to actually, you know, curb the overload of information he's gathering just from the fact that he can jump back in time and jump across other timelines as well.
Okay, fine. I'll start at the top, alright? The stuff I've got in here is neostigmine, which counteracts the muscle relaxant tubocurine. Following me? Right. It's the second thing we get injected with if we're penalized.
First, is this over really? Which puts you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the tubocurine is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles. I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
Yes! Oh my god, how many times are you going to make me say it?
She's Lucy.
Yeah! We don't have to die. We're gonna be okay. We can only pull the trigger once, though.
So it's 1 vial per customer, and we only have 1.
Yeah. The best way to use it would be for sneaking through the number 9 door. If somebody gets 9 points, they can open it, right? With this stuff, somebody who doesn't have 9 points could still leave with them. Anyway, I'm gonna go tell Alice.
I'm gonna tell mommy. What's with the face, Fi? Oh, don't tell me. Ah, don't tell me. What is wrong with Fi? Oh man, come on, Fi. We should be more objective here. Okay, where are we headed? Treatment center. Alright, here we are. Pantry. Where is everybody? Lounge. The first warehouse. Crew quarters. Infirmary. Why is the screen like this? Sticky, pressed against the palm of my hand, and I looked down to see blood. What? Oh, fuck. Luna, Clover, Alice, Dio, Tenmyoji, and Phi? That's like... six people. Where's Kay? Gruesome. A bloody scalpel. No, that's not how it ends. Ooh. Gruesome. Can I speed this up? Well, it seems like I found an ending. One of the endings. Finally, at least. Although this kind of gruesome how it all went out. you know, everybody died. I suspect it's Radical 6 that did this, because, you know, how else would people be turned to suicide? Damn. But it's not gonna end like this, because we got the Reading Steiner. And with Reading Steiner, oh, I killed myself, but I sent my consciousness back to a few moments to prior to dying, or any moment I've experienced. I'm actually pushing buttons to skip. I can't skip this. Ah, jeez. But I think I'll cut it after the credits. After I save. Saving after the credits. Clover end. Clover sending. Alright then. What do we got here? I'll cut it here. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. My name is Ale. I'm currently doing Zero Escape, Virtue's Last Reward, from Monday through Friday, Monster Hunter every Saturday, and Terraria every Sunday. If you want to stay up to date, just hit the subscribe button for more videos. And as always, I will see you on the next video. Ciao, ciao.